Welcome to the virtual tour of my studio. There's a visitor's book. Hopefully we get lots of people commenting. And on the side here we've got prints and some cards, books and magazines and portfolios with some old work in, and a new one that I haven't had a chance to frame yet, and a few minis. And on the wall you might recognise some of these. There's the squirrel that regularly visits my garden, and Paul's granddad, and the zebra one is one of my very first coloured pencil works. It's taking flight, and that one's pastels. And this one you should recognise, Luminosity. And above Luminosity we've got Passion for Purple. And I use the same reference but change the colour to do Midnight Blue. And underneath that we've got Madly in Love. I'm trying not to get my reflection on the glass. There we go. It's better. And up here, Peacock Butterfly on the wall. And this is where I do my work. Got some folders and bits and pieces. Pencil sharpeners, and then lots and lots of pencils, another sharpener, and a very handy drawer that slides in and out where I can keep my current pencils on. My comfy chair, and you can see the sweeties that I'm working with at the moment. That's the old version. I'm hopefully going to get more detail on this bigger one. I use a magnifying lamp a lot to get the fine details. And in the back you can see brushes, a spare tennis ball for when Luna wants to play, some feathers still waiting for the day I do something with them, and that one there is called The Waiting Game. Past the open door, I'll show you the view because it's rather a nice view from my window. Excuse the washing, but you can see the Malvern Hills, and that's what I look out on. And then here we've got Boris being spoon fed, and another one of Boris when he was recovering. And underneath you can see there's my polychromos in the top box, and underneath we've got lots of more pencils in each of the drawers. I could open all the drawers up, but you know, it's all pencils. Yeah, let's leave them shut. I've got a new cupboard underneath to keep lots of bits and pieces as well. And this one is where I keep bits of my pan pastels and inks. Above that one at the moment is Rosin Pastels. There we go. And over here, this one's a new one, you might not have seen this. Some pebbles. Love and Kisses from the Seaside. And above that is the latest one, big one, and that's August. There you go. Right, we'll go into the living room now. This first one on loan from my father-in-law, and that's his tractor, and it's called Ken's tractor, of course. And that is coloured pencils, just used just the greys. And this is another one he's loaned me. And that's another one of his tractors. A couple of cows that I did for my husband. And inflorescence. Inflorescence is going off to Florida after the event. It's going to a very nice lady who's got quite a few of my floral drawings now. Sorry about the reflection, I can't stop that on the glass. There you go. And underneath is Ruby. Over here, it's a miniature, my favourite necklace. And Little Toxic. And starting from the top, a favourite picture of my son and my granddad. Come down past the suite, and that's my son again in sea and red too, and one of Luna, and let's start with the main ones. We've got jam donut there, comfort food, bag of donuts, unwrapped, and that's Scrunchy. That one was featured in a book, coloured pencil one. And then Pitter Patter was pastels, and then starting from the top we've got Peony and Nude, which was done for a mini competition. Vertigo Rose, which does not like the camera very much. The colours go very peculiar on that one. Lighting Up the Past. That was a piece of window in a garden wall in a home, country home close to us. Molten Diamond. And Candlemouse. That's Hickory Dickory Dock. Horned Sheep. And the Gatekeeper. And in the background you can see, oops, sorry, Squirrel and Frosty Leaf. Sorry about the shocking camera work. Then here we've got a diamond that's called Vivid. Pan Pass Scrunchy on a cushion. And a muffin. That's Two of a Kind, and Alan Mattison let me use the reference for that. Most of my work I do take my own photos, so it's not very often I do someone else's. That's Maybe. And that one ended up being called Tit on a Ball. There didn't seem to be a better name for it. And there we have a couple of ducks, and there is the oil painting that turned me on to coloured pencils. Trying to dry a painting of that size is not easy. And I hope you enjoyed your virtual tour around my studio.